tech help.
There we go.
We're because I can't talk to you like I talk to my woman, because I've been
Right,
like,
of course. And you don't want to talk to me like you talk to your woman, because that would be weird too.
If I could see you right now, Doc, I know your hair looks fabulous, because mine is freaking glorious too. But anyway, welcome to Sunday's edition of the Tone Experience. It's Sunday.
Welcome, everybody.
We made it through the week,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, finally.
Not too shabby.
God, now I got to do is get out of Aiken, South Carolina.
Right?
Dude, it'll be like almost 2 months since I've been here. Like here in Arkansas, like these are the two places I've been working so far where I had to stay a day or longer or whatever, not just a couple hours, where you can't buy alcohol on a Sunday here. You can't buy beer. You can't buy liquor. You can't buy no wine. I mean...
Yep. Alcohol, man. Alcohol.
How are we supposed to go to church if we can't have no wine?
No, I was gonna say something about Johnny, and then I forgot, and I don't remember what it was. I can't remember. Oh, that's what. Did you see the Muppet thing he did?
Yeah, dude, that is ridiculous. I want it, dude. I want to buy that one.
That's exactly where I was at. I'm like, oh my god, I want like a print at least. I'm like, that's amazing.
Like, we're talking about Johnny Dismal over here, y'all. If you don't know who Johnny is, when we refer to him as Johnny. So we're gonna call our guest. So
woo-hoo! Bring on the guest. Bring on the next victim.
Bring on the next victim.
Hello.
What's up? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Ah, there we go.
So there's two of us on here. We got my buddy Doc, and Doc, this is
up?
David Schneider.
How's it going? Nice to meet you.
All right, so David Schneider, I went to high school with him, dude, but like he's accomplished a lot. He's a TED Talk keynote speaker. He's a doctor of divinity. He's a business owner, an online streamer, kind of like we're doing, but like that next level. Like he pretty much taught me the formula to TikTok real quick, in a way. He helped me out. Helped me out with that one logo that I use for my work TikToks with the pirate ship thing, He's an artist, he's a music producer, and just a straight up all around BMF, dude. So thanks for being on the show with us, David.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, Tone.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So we're just gonna wrap it, just kind of chat it up for a bit. You've probably seen the little episodes that I post, like, so you get the format. We're gonna ask you a couple questions, and then we have a revolving question that we're just gonna ask everybody. So what's going on in your life, man? How was your Sunday today?
My Sunday was fantastic, my man. It is great to have a day to just sit at home, rest and relax. Been real busy, working on the Stack Pack website, getting a couple other little personal projects done. So it's nice to have a nice day, just kind of rest and relax with the lady.
Yeah, nice. I don't get to relax till I get home. So with your Stack Packs coffee, like, I don't know, did you check out his site, Doc, when I sent you the link earlier?
I did.
Yeah. So he's doing a promo because we asked him to be on our little show with us here on the feed here. He's doing a promo. If you buy coffee on your website and you enter the promo code Tonedingo, then you get 15% off. I think you said, right, brother?
Yep, absolutely. 15% off. I'm going to leave that promo code on there for you for the next, let's just say for the next 3 months.
Cool. 3 months.
Oh, very nice, man.
That's great right there. Heck yeah. So you are a bit of an artist. What type of art have you done?
Well, when I lived up in Seattle, I did I have a channel on YouTube called Drawn by Mouth, and what I do is, because I was born differently abled, I can't use my arms as well as I can. My my mouth, so I've always drawn and written and done everything by mouth. So for a long time, a couple of years actually down in Seattle, I used to be an artist down by the waterfront, and I'd paint and draw various things from oil paintings to drawings to whatever somebody wanted commissioned for me. That was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, because over there you have exposure to people all over the world, because they're coming off of the boats from like Europe, just all the different continents. So it's really, really awesome to be able to meet people and draw. So basically, artwork of mine is on every continent in the U.S., in the world.
Nice.
All those continents in the U.S.
All of them.
Fantastic, though. That's amazing.
Right. Yeah, I know you could do a lot of stuff that like I can't do. So that is awesome. Like, I mean, I can do a lot, but as far as artistic goes, I can't really paint, but I can take some pictures, every once in a while that come out decent. So
yeah,
but
yeah, absolutely.
Everything is kind of an art form, man, and life itself is an art form. You as an artist, you as a business owner, you as that creative mind, what struggles do you go through when you can't create? Like, do you shut down? How do you react when you can't create stuff that you want to create?
You're talking about creator's block?
Yeah. What's your creator's block process?
So whenever I have a project or something that I'm working on, I generally will have kind of like a conceptual idea of where I want to go. But sometimes, you do get into that creator's block. And at that time, you really have to dig down to your roots. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? What have you done before? And just kind of let your mind go blank. That's pretty much my creative process. Let your mind go blank, because when you're worried about it, you're stressed out about it, you get nowhere. So you kind of just got to take a second, zen yourself out, and see what pops up in your head.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yep, 100%.
Pretty much always been.
Great advice. That's great advice. What made you do the shift? Let me get back to that. Tell us a little bit about your coffee here. You got how many different kinds of coffee that you sell?
Oh, wow, man. We have over 46, I think it is, different types of coffee. You got flavored coffee, mixed bean coffee, specific origin like Honduras, all over the world. Basically, I have family farms scattered throughout the world that the families cure the beans. They send them over here to get roasted and shipped on the day that you order them. But bigger picture, though, what the coffee business does for me was, as you know, I used to weigh like 300 X amount of pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And 2-3 years back, I lost over half my body weight, and I did that with bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And when that happened, I started, because doctors and physical therapists said that, because I was born with what's called arthrogryposis, or AMC, and basically it's like a fusion of the joints, like my elbows and knees are locked. And they told me there was nothing I could do to be able to lose weight, to be able to regulate myself or gain any movement. When I started losing the weight, then I was like, well, what's next, right? The next thing would be, let's try to walk. And so I've been working on getting leg activation, which I'm able to do. So just to put it in perspective, before I was hardly able to even get myself, like, my head up and off of the pillow in bed. Now I'm able to roll out of the bed into my wheelchair by myself. So if like there was an emergency or fire or something like that, I can go ahead and do that. And that's huge. So what I want to do is I want to take it a step further. Step further. Right. And so basically, I'm a personal training and whatnot to be able to do that. And it's a very costly process. And as you know, insurance won't do it. So that's kind of what my website is designed of. I'm not trying to become a millionaire. I just want to be able to help subsidize or help pay for, that personal rehab, to be able to get to that spot where I'm able to stand on my own. So it's kind of like a bigger picture kind of thing. Very, very awesome. Very, very cool. Yeah. I take a lot of pride in it, Yeah. Like, for example, like in my, like the convenient K-cups that you have, mine have like a diffuser in them. So like when you put them in there, the coffee doesn't just shoot down the middle of the K cup. It actually diffuses out, so you get like more of a rich flavored coffee, And again, it just speaks to like the pride of it,
Yeah.
And so I'm very, 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 very lucky to have that, and be able to help support those local family farms, that farm the beans for me. And very, very excited, man. Very, very cool. So it's kind of like it's like coffee with a cause. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why you should be excited, man. You've overcome a lot, and I remember seeing a lot of your TikTok videos, and heck, I remember seeing you on MySpace with a couple of videos years ago.
Yeah.
But I've seen your progress on TikTok, man, and he has done live streams where it's him working out at the gym, so you can see what he goes through.
Yeah,
It's him with I think you have that nice little robotic arm, so you're like showing people what you can and can't do with that arm in mobility and whatnot, and how much that arm helped you out.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the fact that you've got to that point, losing over half your body weight and being able to have mobility, like that's a lot. That's a big accomplishment that some people can't get.
That's gigantic.
Yeah.
That's literally. It's thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really changed my life, man. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
And I could see it in your post online, dude. You're happier. You're happier. And I remember you in high school. We used to sit next to each other in math class, and we'd hang out in the park sometimes and goof around. But I remember then you seemed happy, but not really. But that's kind of how we all were.
Right. Very, very. The '90s were a very trying time for.
Yeah.
I guess teenage is a trying time for anybody.
Oh, definitely.
But having that extra level of extra challenges, and the cool thing about it is, I'm a self-made. Like I was a foster kid, didn't have anybody to coddle me. Oh, poor baby, and that's really what I attribute like my strength to. Everything was just self-driven. It's either sink or swim. You know what I mean? And I'm going to rise above all of that. Easy day.
That's great, brother. That's great.
Seriously. That's gigantic inspiration right there for anybody, let alone somebody who actually has a disability. I mean, I've got MS, and
really?
but I'll preface all of it by saying I have my mobility that hasn't yet been affected, which I'm very, very fortunate that it hasn't. I got some, mind issues and some dead spots on the brain and stuff like that. That's thankfully have been fairly stable now for a while. But being that that's the world I'm part of now, I see where this goes, and I see the people with the scooters because with spasticity and they can't extend their arms just because the muscles and the nerves are all, it's scary. It's really scary, but it's an inspiration to see somebody who came through much more than that. And that's amazing.
One thing that, a lot of people, and I'm glad you mentioned that, a lot of people, they don't know how to separate the body from the person. Right? So there's people that are just horrible at life. That doesn't matter whether they are or are not disabled. There's people that rise above, and that has nothing to do with it. But the thing about it, and a lot of people don't understand, is when you have physical limitations, when you have, whether it's MS, whether it's something simple as like high blood pressure, it can get you down.
Oh God, yeah.
But you really have to separate and segregate, because your debilitating condition is not who you are.
Exactly. It doesn't make you who you are. It doesn't own you.
Right.
I freaked out when I was first diagnosed. I still remember vividly coming home, going in through the apartment door. My wife at the time, she asked, "Okay, so how to go?" And I flipped out. They give me a binder about the disease and stuff, and I chucked it across the room. Oh, it was bad. And she's the one that brought me down and called me down and said, "Hold on, we don't know anything about this," because we didn't. We knew nothing about it. Once we started to learn, you start to understand. And since that point, every neurologist I've had has said the same thing, that they are shocked by my attitude, because I come into it with that attitude that what am I going to do? This is my body. It's doing what it wants to do. I'm going to live my life.
Right.
I don't care if I have this thing. I'm going to do everything I can while I can, and just keep living my life. I'm not going to be depressed about it and be all down. It's just that gets you nowhere.
Right. And you know what? A lot of that, especially with MS, a lot of how it progresses has to do with your mindset, right? Obviously, you have dietary things you want to change, this, that, and the other to be able to help it. But in the end, the way you view it has a lot to do with the progression of it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because there's your brain. And I think that's the same with most illnesses, though. It's that mind over body thing where it's not necessarily going to make the thing go away. This isn't Doctor Strange here. You're not drawing on mystical powers to cure yourself or anything like that. It's how do I work around this now? Right. And that's what it boils down to: is what do you do now that I got this? I can't do A, B, C. Okay, so let's figure out how to do D, E, and F, and G, and keep going. Let's learn all the other stuff. Let's get past this thing.
Right. Part of always having a plan, brother. Remember, I always say I plan everything A through F now. You always got to keep planning. Things in life are ever changing.
Oh, God, yeah.
Speaking of which,
oh, God.
I was just David. Go ahead, David.
Oh, sorry, my man. I was just going to say, it's a matter of things are, when in this world, things are going to, blockades are going to come flying at you. You got to find a way to not only go around that object, but to go up and over it,
That's right.
And to rise above, because, like they say, you reach for the top, because even if you fail, you're still on top,
Yeah. You don't necessarily avoid those obstacles. You have to overcome those obstacles.
Exactly.
And that's the difference. It's well, okay, cool. Here's a roadblock. Well, no, I'm going to go over that bastard. That's not stopping me. I'm not avoiding it.
I just go straight through it. Forget the roadblock.
Yeah,
they can't stop me.
Juggernaut, huh?
Yep, I am.
Well, exactly, though. You're still not avoiding it, though. That's what I'm saying. Don't avoid and suppress these things. No, you got to go through it or over it. You have to work your way past it. You have to work through it. It's not easy. You work.
Right.
So, part of it is acknowledging it. Absolutely.
Oh, God. Acknowledgement is, in my opinion, acknowledgement is about 90% of most of the growth that I've had over the last, 7 years, which have been huge for me. But it's all a matter of acknowledging what's happened and where do we go from there. It's what it all is.
Indeed. Here's where we go, though, brother. You ready for this one?
I'm sitting down.
We're going in for the revolving question. So this came about from I post on the Facebook, random question, go, and then people, you're on my Facebook, so So the first question came from, if the zombie apocalypse happened, what would be your weapon of choice? So full circle from the first show, our guest choice was a hammer, because you can beat stuff. You can beat zombies with it and build stuff, and it's semi-practical, right? Doc's was a sword, right, Doc?
Yeah, some sort of short, light sword.
Okay, and I was going to bring honey badgers from the zoo and throw them like grenades at the zombies to attack the zombies, right? So this is the revolving question. So now you know our answer. So if a zombie apocalypse happened like right now, what would be your practical weapon of choice?
That's funny, because this is, a lot of people will laugh. This is something I think about often, and I would have to go with a short chainsaw.
Okay, like a gas one, or like one of those Ryobi battery operated ones?
Yeah, definitely battery operated, because the solar panel, free energy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Renewable, easy day. Chainsaw, you get the gratification, of split in half in front of you. I'm not going to lie to you, that would be great.
Right. So
I like that.
Lilac Flower 79 said perspective, ! This is awesome. And they also heard Stax Packs. So Stax Packs, that is the website, right? Because we didn't even shout out the website.
Absolutely. Stackpack.com. STAXPACK. Stackpack.com. Coffee and tea version 2.0.
There you go. All right, so
I'm gonna have to give that a try.
Right?
Well, because I've been buying Death Wish for a while now.
Death Wish is awesome.
Yeah, Death Wish is some good
They're one of my competitors. They're one of my competitors. We actually have I think 4 or 5 of the same source family farms. Yeah, they're very cool too. They post a lot of cool stuff. I'm not gonna lie, their posts are pretty awesome.
And Doc, right now, for the next 3 months, bro, get this. If you go to his website and use the promo code Tonedingo, you're gonna save 15%, dude, on your coffee.
Hell yeah.
And free shipping.
And free shipping. What? Look, now, was that a plug or what? That was a
right.
All right, so oh, good God, getting old. So
I'm older than you, bastard.
I'm more worn out than you. Ooh, no, we're not going there.
Yeah, there's
no,
we won't.
Anyway, so the random Facebook questions. All right, so we're gonna ask you, you answer, and then we're gonna all go around. So it goes full circle with these. Got it?
Yep.
All right. This was a great one. This one came from I don't think I could say her name out there, but it came from a friend of mine on Facebook. So here's a question: are you living your life, or are you just living your life?
Who's first?
This is on you. Are you living your life, or are you just living your life?
I'd like to think that I'm thriving through my life. I most definitely try to get the most out of every day. I'm usually the first to wake up, the last to go to sleep, because I don't want to miss any of it. I'm super grateful to be here, super grateful for what I do have, and I want to see what I can do with it.
Heck yeah, brother. Doc, same questions on you.
For me, I think it's been a mix. It's been a mixed bag. I know, since I don't know what you want to call it, regeneration. I've lived a lot of my life, and it's ups and downs, just like life always is. It's just mine's been kind of condensed. I think I've gotten at least a good 15 years into those 7 years, and I've done some amazing things, gone some amazing places. I've been to Alaska twice. That's
one of them was with me too, by the way.
Damn right. And that was free form, just hanging out. It was amazing. That's what I'm saying, though, is I have done that.
Right.
Lately, pandemic and all that crap, I think we all kind of slowed down for the most part.
Yeah.
And for me, it's a matter of getting back into it now. So I'm in this kind of another transition, getting back into doing things, and that's part of this, this podcast, your website and all that stuff. My stuff, I'm starting to get off the ground. That I'm doing something, and it's getting to that point where it's going to ramp up and it's going to be a thing again, and I know it will be. And that's my whole thing is, it's not he who dies with the most stuff. It's he who dies with the most positive experiences. In my opinion, that's who wins. When you're there at the end and you can think back and say, I lived, and that's why I'll always end up saying, I was here. It's whether I've got a legacy, people know my name and all that, it doesn't matter. It's
right.
What did I do? I've got a son, which is awesome. Obviously, that's phenomenal, and that's my legacy. But at the same rate, that's not the only thing.
Dude, you need a dog. You seriously need a dog. You need a dog. Like
I've wanted to get one for years now, but it's the cost.
Dogs just make
that's my issue.
So much better, dude. And oh my God, dude, they give the best hugs and the best cuddles.
Oh yeah,
they're just there for you, dude. No matter what.
I would have loved to have had a companion all these years. It would have been amazing.
Now, are you talking about ongoing costs or initial?
All the above. I've had pets throughout my life. I know vet bills, they come up out of nowhere. They're a lot. I know the food costs for a dog, and I know you can get a smaller dog and all that kind of stuff. But and then the responsibility, and I don't know. It's been back and forth.
Dude, if you can handle a kid, you can handle a dog, brother.
Right.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. My service dog, Toby, is one of the greatest things. It's a life changer, being able to know that when I'm out by myself in the wheelchair, not only is he there to help me, he's there to be my friend. He's there to protect me. He's there for anything and everything. Maybe that's something that you could look into, like, funding for.
That's true. I mean, how much is? not going to ask you directly how much did you pay, but I mean, how much would one expect to put into something when it comes to a service animal?
Dude, that's kind of a priceless question in my mind. You just kind of figure it out and do it because, like, that's something that's needed.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's needed. So I used to be a service dog trainer back in the '90s. I've worked with a couple different groups here in Arizona, where I was a dog trainer when I was 15. I was training a class of 10 to 12 people how to do the service dog training. So I did the training on my own. I went and I got my puppy through an animal rescue, which was pretty good because they come with their shots already, all that kind of stuff. But you can most definitely churches more than happy to help you out with whatever kind of costs that are involved with that, especially for a service dog for someone. So,
dude,
if that's something that you're into,
Doc.
Okay. What's that?
Hashtag help Doc. That's it right there. You're still gonna hashtag help Doc. Let's get a GoFundMe so you go get you a service animal. Let's do this, dude.
Yep. Absolutely.
See, great things come out of the Tone experience.
Right? It's all part of the Tone experience, though. Again, it's once you're part of this thing, there's just this mad love circle.
Yeah.
You know?
And David's been a part of it before we even knew the Tone experience was the Tone experience.
Right?
Happy to help, my man.
It's amazing.
Happy to help.
All right. So, now that question falls back on me. Heck yeah, I am living and loving my life, brother. I am totally living and loving life. I mean, I'm kicking butt at everything I do right now. Work is going great, even though this job sucks and I've been on it too long and the customer's not paying because it's a good job.
Don't say the job sucks.
No, the job doesn't suck.
Hold on. It sounds like you're saying your job sucks.
Oh, heck no.
This project sucks.
This project sucks. Like,
there we go. Okay.
That's what
it is. I want to make sure you separate those two.
Yeah. I remember a couple of years back, Tone, when I was dreading going to work and I put a post on Facebook and I'm like, here I am Saturday having to go to work. And do you remember what your response was?
I can probably tell you, no, dude, you get to go to work.
Right, exactly. You should be lucky to be able to get exactly.
No, don't get me wrong here. Don't get me wrong. And I love that you brought that up, dude. That's awesome because that's one of the things that I learned from my mom years ago. And I try to bring that forth to everybody when they're like, I don't want to go to work. I hate going to work.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. I mean, it hit me sour at the time, and I was like, he's right.
It does hit somebody sour when you're like, no, dude, you get to go to work. What are you tripping about? And they're like, who's this to tell me I get to go to work? They don't know what I go through. There's people that don't get to go to work. There's people that can't do it. For whatever reason. But so don't get me wrong. I don't hate my job. I love my job. Like I made Rookie of the Year in the company and did a lot in 6 months with this company being back with them in this division than I did working on the lake treatment side ever in the last 10 years prior, So, I love my job. Like I get to visit places. I'm out in nature all day. I'm pretty much my own boss. Like I have to talk to my boss and check in with him, getting ready to put my machine in the water, getting ready to pull my machine out the water. Everything went good.
That's what she said.
That's exactly what she says on a daily basis. Yeah, but I am loving life and I am living life. Like life is good. And I try to just bring it to everybody with me. Liz in the chat's over here. She says the Tone experience is a life and game changer. It is true. Like,
it does.
Everything that we all do together, we change the game and we can change lives together.
That's the idea. I mean, hey, what my stuff's about, and that's what I'm trying to do. Is hoping I can get word out about the crap I've done, and hopefully people learn from it. And that's the whole point.
See, and this is a perfect spot to segue into the second question. So, David, this next question is coming at you. All right.
All right.
I know it be like that sometimes, but why? Dude, these are legit questions from people on Facebook. So
Well,
I'm going to say.
What's that, Doc?
Go ahead.
I didn't hear the question.
Oh, the question is, I know it be like that sometimes, but why? Why it be like that?
All right, I got you. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Well, we could tie it into current events, like the current conflict between Russia and the Ukraine. So there has to be balance in the force, right? There has to be good for us to appreciate bad. We have to go through bad to be able to rise above, right? So people ask, why does this happen? Why does that happen? Well, I believe that's why we're here on this earth. We're here to either grow or not grow. It's all up to us. And for that to happen, we have to go through trials, go through perseverance. You know what I mean? So it'd be like that, but it'd be like that for a reason.
Oh, you just drop your mic right now, because that right there, you just nailed that, dude. I like using these crappy effects. But yeah, that was great, man. Good stuff. So
it was.
Doc, what do you think? I don't even know if I can follow that, dude.
That's
you said it all, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think this one can go full circle.
That's what she said.
It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing, though. It's my whole thing is choice. That we're all given these choices, and those choices make up our lives.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like you say, it's like that's kind of the point, is to take these chances, the good and the bad, and you learn from it. If I remembered the quote just right, which I don't, but it's the whole life is a big ball of good things and bad things. The bad things don't outweigh the good things, but the good thing, oh God, no, I can't remember what it was. But basically, the bad things don't outweigh the good things, and the good things don't always outweigh the bad things. But that's what life is. It's you get both, and then it's what do you do with that? Right. Where do you go now that you've had this? And that's the only way it goes. I mean, sit there and go, better to have loved than lost. Loved and lost than never to have loved at all. That's true.
Yeah. Like that one I never agreed with. I mean, I get it. You don't know what you don't know what you're missing because you've never had it. That to me, that's the point of that. It's better to have loved than lost. But you know what the love was like because you had it.
But life, since you've had that, I'll ask this question then, because I know where I stand on it. Do you feel your life is better since you have loved?
Oh, definitely.
And that's my point, though. Yeah. It gives life more. It doesn't mean life is worthless without it. It just means that it gives life more. It's another layer that's added onto it.
All right.
And I've loved two women deeply in my life, other than family, and two women who I've loved, and I'm not with either of them anymore. But you know what? I was. And I had that, and I know what that felt like. I also know what it felt like at the end of each one, and how much it sucked. but that suckage, if you will, doesn't mean that it was a horrible experience. There's so many.
I want to go next level on this one. I know I just interrupted the both you, like a cow interrupting. So you have loved two women and lost that love, right?
Yep.
For X amount of years, accumulatively, how long were you with those two women total? Year-wise, rough estimate.
Roughly 22 years.
Okay, out of those 22 years,
half my life.
Out of those 22 years and half your life during that time period, how much have you loved yourself?
Ooh. No, that is a totally legit question. I'm glad you asked that.
I mean, that's where phenomenal. I'm going next level with it. See, this is what it's like. We're just chalking it up. We're getting ready to learn some stuff about one another.
Wow,
and I didn't even get to answer my part of the question. So you got to remind me because I got to answer the third part. But go ahead, brother. Answer your question there.
All right. With the ex-wife, 19 years, I didn't love myself. I had no idea even who I was. So how can you love somebody if you have no idea who they are?
Fair enough.
That whole relationship start to finish, from 19 years old to 38, I think it was roughly. I didn't know who the hell I was. She walks. That's when the self-realization started to happen. And I had to think deep about, okay, what is life after this? Come on. Linkin Park said the hardest part of ending is starting again.
Oh, yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
And so from that point, though, I moved forward and I started to realize who I was. And once I started to really feel I knew who I was, then I started to love myself. So I would say I finally was able to look at myself in the mirror and say, I like that guy. No, I like that guy. That's who I am. Was probably 2017-ish, maybe 2018. So not that long.
Yeah.
It's only been a handful of years, but it was before I met the last woman. Because I met her in 2019. So it was before that. So that really, I had all the love to give.
Yeah.
This time around. And that was, of course, I don't want to say it was to my detriment, because it wasn't. I gave my all, and you can't control what the other person does with it, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's it. It took me to fully understand and accept myself and love myself before I could really truly actually give a damn about somebody else.
Indeed.
Yep.
So,
and a lot of people go through that same exact thing. Sorry, Tom, but especially at that age. I got married young at that age too, and you're exactly right. You don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. You don't know what you want in a partner, what you have to offer a partner.
That's right.
So 100% with you on that.
Yeah. That's what your 20s and into your 30s is about. It's learning, the pitfalls, running into the roadblocks, learning how to overcome them.
Yeah,
I didn't have
my first marriage. I was 19 when I got married, and I married the chick the second time. So,
Yeah.
And then divorced the second time. So, all I wanted to do is I wanted the white picket fence. I wanted the American dream of a family of my own, and did whatever I could do to make it work. And eventually, when you push out a fart too much, you get old enough to know what happens when you push that fart too much. Right?
Yep.
So I get to answer my part of that question. Right? If you do it, turns to
go for it, man.
All right. So the question was, I know it be like that sometimes, but why, right?
Yeah.
I know why it be like that. It be like that sometimes because I make it like that.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. See, I didn't think I could have a good follow-up, but sitting there thinking, I make it be like that. No matter if I'm having a good day, I'm the one controlling what happens to make myself have a good day. If that day is mentally straining or bad, I'm making it that way because I'm overthinking everything, which I usually do towards the end of a project, because there's like 50 million things going through my brain at once until stuff starts to go in motion, because I have to plan that far out. Like, I don't sleep the last 2 days of a project normally because my brain won't allow me to sleep. And that's why it be like that, because I allow it to be like that.
Exactly. I mean, you know me. I mean, over the last, I don't know, let's say month here, I've had some ups and downs. You know that I've had some struggles, but those moments, I knew that.
Liz in the chat, I
knew
says
damn well.
Dots. Sorry, Dots. DOTS. Go ahead, Doc. Sorry.
Okay. I knew damn well there was nothing going on. Nothing had changed. You know what I mean? Because everything's been kind of level playing field lately since October-ish, and so. I knew nothing was up, but my brain was just running with it.
Yeah.
Well, again, self-acknowledgement, I realized this, and so I kept telling myself, shut the F up. There's nothing wrong. Well, that only goes so far, because if your brain really wants to, then keep messing with you. But I kept it at bay. It didn't run away from me, but it was there, and life does that, but it's what do you do with it? Do I dive into that? Do I let it overtake me? No. Hell no. Not what, mother effer.
So, David, you're on? You got your website. We know your Facebook. What other platforms are you on? You wanna give a shout out to those real quick?
Sure. So my gym name would be Stax for Snacks, which is STAX4FNAX. Stax for Snacks. Because when I went there and I first started working out, They had the arm cable machines, and I was maxing those out at like 115 pounds, and I was adding weight to them. Yeah, just adding to. I would add 5-pound weights onto the weights, you know. And so one of my buddies was like, "Man, you're eating those Stax for snacks," and I was like, just kind of stuck. So that's been my name.
I like that.
So if you look me up on TikTok. I'm a little TikTok famous, no big deal. Got a couple videos with over 1 million views.
Holy crap! Jesus, I'm still at like 23 followers.
He's the one who started telling me the formula about TikTok. And I'm like, okay. And then I tested and I ran with it, and I took off after a minute too.
Oh yeah, and much like everything in your life, Tone, you took it and you ran fast with it.
And that's what we're doing with this right here. We're gonna run with it, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep going with it because it's not like a fart. This is like a good effervescent wine, you know.
Yeah, it's good. Got a good vibe, man. You've got a super strong start. I'm not gonna lie. This has been a fantastic episode.
Oh, but we're not done yet, bro. We are so not done
yet.
But wait, there's more.
If you act now, if you call in the next 5 minutes, if you use a credit card,
you're right.
If you sign over your grandmother's teeth, we will give you a Tone sock. Act now.
Oh, just one though, right?
Yeah, just one sock. Because kind of like the conversation the other night, your buddy comes walking back from the woods and he's wearing one sock. You knew what happened.
Yeah, for sure to that, isn't there?
Gonna have to get you some Tonedingo experience coffee cups.
Ooh,
right?
Ooh, dude. So, all right,
I did see a T-shirt and coffee mug press on. Oh God, what's it? My neighborhood marketplace.
Dude, buy it. How much?
200.
Buy that shit.
It's like brand freaking new.
You know, I got you for logo. I got you for the logo, my man. I've been doing graphic design since 90s.
Heck yeah, you helped me out with my TikTok logo for my work stuff. Doc needs a logo for his stuff. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say I should talk to you too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'll get him in touch with
you. I got TikTok, I got YouTube, all that junk that I need somehow branded to some degree. I know the logo I want, but I just need it made and done nicely. And
everything on my website, every graphic, the website itself, I've all done myself. So every image on there, the entire website, everything I've done all in house.
Yep.
Nice. Very nice. Well done.
And he's great. I mean, there's an awesome little T-shirt section there.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have the one of mine?
Not on the site. I have you on there doing the testimonial with you wearing the shirt with you on it, you know?
No, I know. I'm just thinking if you had that for sale, that would just crack me up. It's like, really? Did somebody buy that? Really? They got my face on their shirt now?
Well,
it would just be a trick.
That picture is one of the prints that I sell on there too.
Nice.
And I entered it in a couple contests. I won some sort of newbie award or something on this website. I think they just try to get you to buy their stuff though. You know, on these little
I hear
websites. But I got it out of the 20 pictures I uploaded there. They gave me like a newbie award, so that was pretty cool.
Very cool, man.
But that's the picture.
I love that photo, man.
This is a great pic.
I got to get a print of that.
Well,
I was already thinking about getting that thing printed. That one and my Zion picture. I was thinking about getting those printed on metal.
Right.
You know, the aluminum prints. I thought it'd look really cool.
Dude, it would probably look dope on a fractured knee or something cool, you know, something like that.
Oh yeah,
where they print it on the glass. Put it on the glass. All right, so this was great. We got to kind of segue to the next person though. So that's what we're gonna do. Dave, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being on.
Absolutely.
Thanks for helping me with the Lake logo guy and helping us share, and thanks for being a part of the Tone experience, dude.
Absolutely, my man. I appreciate you having me on there. One of the things on my website is I can do like custom mugs, do the T-shirts, the whole nine. I have a contract with Printful. So if you guys, Stax for Snacks at gmail.com, just email me. Let me know what you want printed, and we can get it up on the site. You can all day long have them printed up for you.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right. Well, cool. We'll keep in touch, brother, and we'll probably have you on the show again. Why not, right?
I'd be happy to.
All right, brother. Thanks.
Awesome, man. Thanks, man.
Yep. And you can get all of them on my website, tonedingofreeman.com.